What's good, Ryan? What's good, Rico? What's good, Rico's uncle? What's good, Rico? Ryan. Shout out to Purple Beats on the beats. What's good, Deanne? Good, Divine Lion, bend over. What's good, guys? Look at this right here. Tell me this isn't sad right here, man. And this is everywhere in Rochester, in the city. You know, and it's coming to a city near you. You know, it's coming near to a city near you. All right, they're about to do this in Illinois, okay? They're going to do this in Illinois, what they're doing in New York State. All right, they're doing it in California, and it'll be coming to some other states, all right, on the low. All right, they advertise it in some states and they don't in others, but it's here. And that is the purge. I call it the purge effect. And you know what it's to do? It's destabilizing cities. This is a tactic they use all across the world for years in many places. They use the same thing in Venezuela. Look at Venezuela. All right, they've used it in many countries. You know, what's good, Sarah? You know, and it's crazy, man. And every day in this city, I see it more and more as they push fear and harsh times, and people look for escapisms. You know, people are looking for escapisms: drugs, alcohol, you know, pastime, you know, all kinds of stuff. So as people look for this stuff, it increases more and more. And then now, when the government legalizes something, I've said this for years: run. Government legalized weed, you should have ran from it. But instead, matter of fact, let's do it. Oh no, it's not 9 o'clock. I was gonna drive by the one of the dispensaries here. Every morning there's a fucking line of at least minimum 5 people. Every morning there's a line outside of a dispensary that's open all day. All right? That's not recreational use. That is people with habits. All right, that is lining up to get your fix. You know, and it's a fact that the weed that was out back then is not the same weed today. All right, it's not the same weed by any stretch of the imagination. Okay, and I'm not even a weed expert, but I did my studies on it. You know, shout out to Bend Over. You know, when the government legalizes something, run. You know, and they're trying to slickly get into the shroom business. You know, whatever it is, they want your mind altered, man. You know, they want your mind altered. But yeah, all this stuff is coming to a city near you. Last night, I mean, the crime is outrageous. Like, I'll be wanting to it's too much. You know, it's too much, man. I can go look at it right now. Crime alerts, Rochester area. It's insane. This is all, you know, OD. 7 hours ago, 700 block North Plymouth. EMS, OD. Not conscious, not breathing. 1 dose of Narcan administered with no results. Update, male is awake and breathing. Like this shit. Think about this shit. Not conscious, not breathing. This happens all the time. And then now they're conscious breathing. Like this stuff, what is going on, guys, is something that that we've never witnessed before, man. And that we're going to continue to witness, and it's going to continue to get crazier. Let me see. What else? Shootings last night. Shot spotter activated. Mona Street, 100 block of Cumming Street. Shot spotter activated. North Clinton Avenue, Flower Street. Female assaulted and robbed. Suspect had a baseball bat. Stolen was victim's vehicle. Customer McDonald's. Customer trouble assault. Customer from drive-through went inside to speak with the manager. There was issues. 1 to 2 people assaulted. EMS responding. I mean, this shit is out of fucking control, man. Out of control because crime is legal. You can do all this stuff and not go to jail, man. And it's gonna go to more cities. And this thing is a rapid destruction, because once the streets get wind of, and criminals and people that don't know who they truly are, they're like, oh shit, people that already steal, I can steal and not get in trouble? Oh man, that's gonna be a career for them. And it is. You go in some of these stores, they're empty. It's not because it's selling it all, it's because anything you can pick up and put in your pocket, not to mention anything you can put on a cart and roll out these days. The bigger the product is, the easier it is to steal now. And it's crazy, man. What's good, rap samples? M. Sexy. Okay, I got it. So yeah, it's coming to a town near you. Someone's got a snowplow on their truck. Now we ain't that cold yet. That's crazy. My man got a snowplow on the truck. Oh hell no. So last St. Paul Street at a bar, 4 people fighting. That's just normal shit, but it's a lot more, man. Female stabbed. It's within 24 hours. OD, 30-year-old man OD on Marshall and Broadway, 400 block of Fernwood Avenue. EMS for female OD. I mean, this is what happens, man. Amongst other things. So, exactly, rap samples. We thought, oh, they're actually doing this shit, but in a different way. Because at nighttime, it is wild out here, man. And the police, they're only coming to calls. Cars, anything to do with anything value in a car, whether it's break-ins, stealing a car, stealing Cadillac converters, is outrageously on the rise. And at night, anything that ain't tied down is stolen. It's crazy, man. And now they're gonna do this in Illinois, Chicago. Oh my God. Yeah. But this is one of the dispensaries right here. Alright. Look at this shit. They are waiting outside. I guess I was right. Maybe they open up at 10. Every fucking day. Every day. Every day, guys. Sorry, but this ain't regular. This is a habit right here. This is something you can't control, you know? Sorry, that's just my opinion. For what they're doing, you know? And you know the history of that plant. It was a spiritual thing, you know? But now it's a, you know, most of these people smoking this shit don't have two brain cells to rub together at the end of the day and ain't motivated to do shit and ain't motivated to learn shit, you know? So, this is one of the dispensaries here in Rochester. Not a dispensary, but I don't know what they call them because dispensaries aren't open yet. Or what do they call it? The legal term, you know? So, but yeah, they're all waiting. And they just open up the door and watch them all file in, guys. Look, perfect timing. Universal divine timing. Or they only let a certain amount in at a time because Rochester's so fucking... No, they're letting them all in. Look at this shit. You know? Every morning. It's like this every single morning. You know, line up. Come on in. Got some more coming over here. You know? It's crazy, man. That's a habit, man. You know? That is an uncontrollable habit. That's an addiction. And, you know, no offense to people who, smoke weed. You know, a lot of my brothers and sisters smoke weed. I'm just calling out what I see here with this. This is a habit. You know? Because when you know the effects of weed, of what it used to do to what it does now, I mean, you would see more people wanting to change it, more people awakened, per se. We could say it that way. Because when all this was going on in the 70s, they had to do the war on drugs to get the people off the weed and to put the crack out on the streets. Because remember, it was the hippie era. It was all hippie era, but look at what the hippie era was. It was motherfuckers that was like awakened to shit, you know? They turned it into the LGBT shit, climate change shit now. Back then it was real deal, like we need peace. We need to end the wars. You know, the government's fucked up. That's why they was on DC's lawns and shit. They was in DC. That's a fucking problem because people see that like, what the fuck are these people talking about? We got a whole 30, 40 year agenda we got to push. We can't have these people out here. And I remember my mom was fucking into all kind of drugs, man. And I remember being dragged to the parties at a young age. And, you know, I remember. You know? I remember all the crazy pictures. It just scared the shit out of me. Like the eyeballs and, you know, like the what else was it? Like the punk rocker type shit. You know, but it was some, who knows, man? I was breathing that shit in when I was young. You know? That might have did something to me. You know? But, anyways. So. But, it's crazy, man. My boy, yeah, people with the Narcan, people can. Yeah, they exactly. I've witnessed that in person. They get angry and mad and upset when they come back. It's like, bitch, you were dead, man. What the fuck? You were dead. What are you talking about? You're mad. They were literally dead. And they get mad when they hit them with that Narcan. Like, oh man, you fucked my high up. Think about what they had to do to get that money. Of course they're gonna be mad. It's crazy, man. It really is crazy. So, but anyways, that's not what I want to talk about in the video. We're gonna talk about, since we're back, so it's perfect timing on a Monday. Usually I like the Monday rant, is got some messages All right. Hold on. Let me go to. Got some messages. Says. Hold on. Let me get to it. I got some messages. Hold on. They all even show up. Yeah, okay. Got some messages that just want to address, and the reason why I made this video says, okay, Geminis, man, I love you, brother, but you are being misled down a never-ending rabbit hole with the Gematria. At this point, we need to focus on survival tactics to survive whatever it's going to be that they throw at us. Okay, first off, I'm being misled down a never-ending rabbit hole with Gematria. Like, this is the thing, like, okay? And then, you know, both are valuable. Shout out to Red Storm, you know? And then the response, what's Gemini's to Red Storm was, when the power goes out, the Gematria calculator goes out also. The calculator is made by the same people we are supposed to be fighting. And then Dustin, the calculator just streamlines the decoding process. You can still decode on paper. Agreed, people need to be focusing. Damn, this car about to drive right in front of me. Need to be focusing on preparing for the worst a lot more. But if it's eventually a lost and forgotten who we are actually fighting against and is easily manipulated, it's all the banker wars. I'm with any anonymous. I'm with you, man. It's good to be able to see through things, but we have to seriously get people together because shit's going down. The grain supply is stopping before the rail strike. Shelves in San Jose, California are bare. Got off the phone with my little brother, and he's worried. Shit's going down real soon. Well, we're gonna boil all this down to nuts. First off, yeah, right, ain't being led down nowhere. All right. And if anybody's been on my channel truly watching and not watching anyone else, and when anyone else think of what's going on, you know, would clearly see that doesn't even make any sense. How am I being led down something that I've known for years and rocked out with my brothers and sisters in Gematria for years? Like, how am I being led down the wrong path? I don't get it. I don't get that, you know? So, doesn't make any sense, you know? And I'm being misled. How am I being misled down a rabbit hole with Gematria? You know, so had that, and then shout out to Red Storm because it is valuable. There's no doubt that that's valuable because it wakes people up. Remember, this came out of everybody's mind. Anyone we ever watched anywhere to do with anything to do with truth, the so-called truth community, whatever you want to call it, has said whatever wakes people up is a good thing. So where all this negativity comes from, I don't know. The Joe Biden energy that was in the air, the energy that's in the air at the time, you know, I don't know. Maybe messages, people's thoughts are distorted right now because they're not in balance. I mean, we are as above, so below, as in, as without. Above right now, we're in a retrograde. Whether you believe it or not, these things affect us. All right? They affect your feeling, emotions, and energy. All right? And maybe the messages are coming distorted, so therefore they're lacking an understanding in what's really going on. And I say it in all my videos, you know? And as we're all going through this matrix, we should be preparing in the background. I don't come on here and show you what I'm doing, A, B, C, and D, and E, and F for preparation. If y'all watch my channel, you know I'm preparation. Just by me showing you a video of me in nature, I know I'm prepared. I'm not worried about no grain. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about no shortages because I'm preparing already. I've already been prepared. Some of us been prepared for years. I hope people rotate their stock. I hope people eat what they've been preparing. We've been preparing for the worst for a long time. We got to check our preps, and I always say it. People are missing the point, okay? People are missing the point. And and it says, I'm with you, man. Any anonymous. It's good to be able to see through things, right? With Gematria, I'm assuming he or she, or he is alluding to. But we have to seriously get people together. Bam! There we go. Who is doing anything who's doing anything that talks on these platforms all day long? Who's doing anything? All right, if our people cannot possibly be watching what I'm doing. They just can't. There's no way you're watching what I'm doing to not understand what I'm doing. Okay, I'm out there. Okay, and I've told everybody what the feeling we feel is, what we're actually doing when we get together. Because when we're together, we spend more talking than getting the message out. All right, to each other. Why? Because we know it's something that we carry that creates a bond. And unbeknownst to that, and unbeknownst to everybody, is we're making that connection. And one of the number one resources that people tend to forget is each other. Okay? It's each other. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Zach? I just seen you come up in here, JJ George. So I'll read the comments in a minute. But this is the thing. Like, nobody is doing any fucking thing. People with hundreds of thousands of people that follow them, because at the end of the day, guess what they are? They're followers. But there's doers out here. There's doers and givers instead of takers. All right? And receivers. That's one of the things. It's like, people, if you can't be watching what I'm doing and making these kind of comments, because you're not listening. I say specifically what I'm doing and what the message is. All right? And what Zach's doing, what can be looked at negative with that? If anybody is looking at that negative, is because they have a conviction in themselves. Because there's no way you could look at that and view that as something negative. People coming together is negative? What? You better pay attention to who the fuck you listening to and saying that shit is negative. Like, I don't get that. All right? And it's not even debatable that these things waking people up. I've literally shook, hugged, sat with, and talked to people that this changed their lives, and it woken them completely up. It woke them completely up. Like, how can you look at that as a negative? This is what we're all on here as brothers and sisters saying we need to wake each other up and come together. But when we actually do it, here comes all the fucking hate. Here comes all the hatred. Here comes all the comments. Here comes all critiquing everything. Nobody's perfect at the end of the day. You got to look in the mirror and say, what are you doing as an individual being? What are you doing? That's what we got to look at. What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that because I don't like this person, that person, this person, that person. Okay, that's all your own issues because you said I. Anyone who says I all the time, run. I use brothers and sisters all the time, and if anybody that ever met me will tell you, I treat them like a brother and a sister. When I'm around, when we all rocking out and we all good, you're my brother, you're my sister. Don't worry about it. We all got each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? And we got to look at who we're actually listening to. Somebody that says I all the time, I, and ain't giving shit. You need to look at that person, And then people that say we, and then that I ain't doing shit. Well, is it really we? Because you hear we, I always say we need to come together. I've said that since the day I came on YouTube, fucking 2010. And boy, oh boy, it wasn't welcoming then, and it damn sure ain't welcoming now. It's a little more welcoming, you know? So, this comments, they don't shout out the Geminis because they're always around. I see Geminis on in the chat and on Zach's channel, on other channel, on Y channel, on Truth Virus channel. I see them in the chat. So I don't get what they're saying about a calculator. Who's talking about a calculator? These points, and go look at Lincoln Kareem's video. All right, that's the thing with Gematria stuff. All right, okay, people can say whatever they want about Gematria, whatever, this and that, but it's factual. It's actual facts. She's like, who the heck is that? It's actually facts that lead to, you can back it all up. You know, you can back all that up. Hold on, guys, I gotta park. I'm parallel parking. But you can back all this stuff up. And Sarah Bloom. All right, let me read the comments. But you could back all this stuff up. Here's the thing. With Gematria, whether it's Gematria or you found this shit on your own or you could just see through shit, it doesn't matter. We're all coming to the same conclusions, point for point. And using Gematria, I mean, it's factual. I mean, it all adds up and it's the same. It's exactly what the fuck's going on. So, you know, all right, let me read some of these comments. What's good, Go Heat 22, Zach? Gematria proves who's running the show and for what purpose. Wise is the moron. Okay, hold on, let me back up to the comments. Wise put a video out about the original Gematria calendar, who paid for it. Well, I didn't see that video. And the thing is, you could do Gematria on paper. Like, I don't even, we'll forget about a calculator. You could do Gematria on paper. You know what I mean? You could do Gematria on paper and go do the video that I did about logos, logographs. The original language was logos. They use numbers and letters now, okay, to manipulate imagery to control us. Because everything they do, they're using what? TV, social media to control us. They're using letters, which is alphabetically ordered, and numbers to manipulate the energy to control the image to us. That's what they're doing, guys. Just look up logographs, you know? And the thing about it is, I don't know, there's so many comments coming through. And, yes. Oh, I shouldn't get a smoothie today? Hold on, I was gonna ask. But anyways, it's like, okay, let me see. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta take a break. I gotta ask. All right, sorry guys. Let's see. I do my stuff on Gematria. Exactly. So people do it on paper. So who cares about a calculator? You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter. I mean, all right, we're going back to the points. All right. Let's go back to the points, guys. Here's the whole thing. Let's just break everything down. It's real quick and simple. Okay, let's get it all simple. What are we all doing? Okay, and I was reading the comments that, you know, I guess Wise is putting out information, and people have been sending me information. He's got a right to do whatever he wants to do. You know what I mean? That's his right. That's still my brother at the end of the day. He's got the right to do whatever he wants to do. Say whatever he wants to say. It's your lens and your ears and your conscience that got to figure out if that's what it is. I look at it at the end of the day. What What are we all doing? I got Trump. I don't like Trump. I don't play politics, but I got Trump brothers and sisters. All right. I got flat earth brothers and sisters. I got what else people are always fighting over? Religion. There's Christians that came out and shook hands and rode out with us. You know, there's Christians, guys. We bang on Christians all the time. So what are we doing? At the end of the day, let's get down to the point. We trying to come together. Look at those who don't want nothing to do with that. All right. Why? I don't know. That's something within themselves. All right. And we talk about prepping. And I've told you guys, we do all this prepping. All right. To be alone. Real true preppers know you got to group up. All right. You got to group up with like-minded people. You have to do that. You create bonds. You're going to be alone. Oh, I'm going to be alone with my kids and my wife, and that's it. Oh, man. You can be taken out by one person, let alone a group of 5 that needs something that you got, and they find you. It's over. You know what I'm saying? We need people. How can we all be we're prepping. I came to this realization like a couple years ago, like, wait a minute, we forgetting something. Each other. What the fuck? They want us, they control us with people, guys. They did this whole 2.5 years of the fucking pandemic by making us fuck each other over. Police, citizens, people in stores. They didn't come out and do a goddamn thing. Nothing. They didn't do nothing, you know? It's just nothing, man. It's like all this division, all this stupid shit. At the end of the day, I mean, why keep dividing each other up? You know? I look at it like, man, like we're all on the same page. Okay, let's get off these fucking internets. And I get it. Some people are in fear. Like I said, we all lost everything. Our families, our friends, because we woke up. Well, guess what? You got other family. We all say brothers and sisters, but ain't nobody trying to meet each other. I done met so many people off of here, got so many bonds, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. And people are just in fear and scared. Oh, this is agent, that's agent, this is this is that, this is that, this is that. Well, goddamn. I mean, are you paranoid, living in fear? You got to let go of the fear, stop living in paranoid. Whatever's going to fucking happen. If you believe in a universe and this energy, you'll know you're protected. You that motherfucker that's in a hurricane, everything wiped out, and your ass still standing like, what the fuck? I'm still here. Yeah, because you protected. You that motherfucker that's in an airplane, it crashed, everybody dies, you get off the bitch unscathed. All right? Because you're moving in a certain energy, so ain't nothing. What are we worried about? See, people talk about it, but people aren't about it, guys. People aren't about it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be pushed and pulled in the right paths. And guess what? When these synchronicities start adding up in your life, it's supposed to be right and just. You know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, I'm not reading the comments, but let me back up. Let me read some of the comments. So, and this is the thing, like, it's coming together. It's always been like this. Coming together is like fucking pisses people off. I don't know why, but it does. I mean, I know why. All right, I know why. But and then another side of me says, oh, I don't know why. It's just a figurative speech, but I know why. It's because people haven't figured out, in themselves. I'm not, if I see a bunch of Trumps getting together, I'm not hating on the Trumps. I'm like, wow, look what they're doing. I want to get out, go talk to them. Like, shit, shit's fucked up. I know shit's fucked up. I'm cool with that, But to see the comments like I'm getting led down. Who the fuck's leading me down the wrong path? Like, I don't even understand that. We all lead our own self. You know what I'm saying? And people haven't even, and there's nothing, when I had to show someone Zach's channel and I had to sift through a fucking 100 troll channels, wow. And these people never even met Zach. Like, you gotta see, meet, feel somebody's energy, be around them, man. That dude is I can't explain it. You gotta be out there to see who is really who. You know what I'm saying? Fake Mike, real news. You want people say shit about him. Hey, you got to meet the brother. You know what I'm saying? People say shit about me. Why don't you come meet me? You know what I mean? And that's the thing is people are living in fear, man. Worried about this, worried about that, worried about this. And then we talk about the ego and shit and all this. People got these big ass egos, all these other channels, you know, that are too big to sit there. I see it with all communities, even the auditing community. Like they don't want to get over with this one because they got a bigger following they got. And it's like, it's just this bullshit internet stupid shit, you know? It's ridiculous, man. So, you know, and that's the thing, Gematria wakes fucking, it's no doubt these numbers, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you can't deny the shit, you know? And there's people that do stupid shit, take it to the extreme and like create, oh, this, that. I mean, people gonna do whatever they want to do. But when you could do some shit on paper, what does a calculator on a computer have anything to do with anything? You know what I mean? This is what numbers and letters are. You can't deny that. This is something that they use. All right. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know, and that's the whole thing is we're out here to come the fuck together. You know, this whole thing is about coming together. And when we come together and move with that energy, I've told you before we even came together in OKC how this was going to be. When we move together, how people will basically be in awe because it's a ripple in the matrix, you know? It's a ripple in the matrix, you know? It is a ripple in the matrix. And I've felt it everywhere I've been. So it is even in big ass New York City, moving that big. And I always said, even if we get 50, looks like a lot. And it looks like a lot of people. 100 people looks like a super lot. Moving all at once, that's huge. You know? And I mean, it just is what it is. And people hate it. You know, people hate seeing, I don't know what it is. It's a hatred, you know? It's like when I seen the flat earth community come together, I'm like, damn, I'm upset that no one else can do it, you know? I don't sit there and be like, oh, these fucking flat earth piece of shit. You know, look at these, you know, this shill and this shill. I look at it like, wow, they at least came together. Wow, that's a beautiful thing. They came together, you know? The convoy shit. That's people believing all kind of shit coming together, you know? I don't talk about shit. I actually go out and see for myself. That if you want to know the truth, go look for your fucking self. Go feast your eyes on something else. You know, go out. Don't sit in the computer and just, you know, you guys got to get out. You know, if I'm led down, show me what I'm doing that's wrong. Show me, because some people know my life. Show me what I'm doing wrong. You know, when I'm literally showing you that this is what we are doing, is preparing for the shit that's to come. You know, we're preparing for the shit that's to come. And people are all upset because Zach went out and did something. And he said he was going to do it. He did it. And it was better than, you know, there was some things, you know, but some little, you know, nothing's going to be fucking how we think it's going to be. But Zach said he was going to do it. He did it. And for me, it was a big ass boost. All right. Big success. A big boost of hope. And like hope as in not in this reality, a hope and damn, we still can make a difference and come together and wake a person up and change, you know? And that's the beauty of it. You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing. Some people ain't built for this shit. Some people not built. Some people are, like I said, in fear. They're scared, you know? They're worried, you know, about every other thing, you know? Some people are all doom and fucking gloom. You know what I mean? We've been preparing for how long? For fucking total destruction? Well, damn, we should be well prepared. Let's go. Okay, we need each other. And shout out to a lot of the people that I met, man. One of the things that I saw was my brother Solo FR. He's usually on this channel, but that brother, what he showed me was like, And I want to ask him if I could share it. You know what I mean? I do got his number, but I would love that. I would love to share what he showed me. But what he's doing right now is what I want to do. And shout out to Solo FR, pretty cool as fuck. And what he showed me is what we all have in our mind any fucking way. And he's already there, you know? And we talk about, and they're gonna talk about, we need to be prepping. What are you doing? How do you know what I'm doing? This is prepping. I'm linking up with my brothers and sisters to prep for what's coming. We need to wake some more motherfuckers up. And that's what I'm doing. We putting the energy out there. And then we talk about all this energy and all this consciousness and all this shit. But but we're out here showing you real time. You can only be there to experience the shit. You know what I mean? That's the only thing you can do. Talk about, I mean, come on, man. This shit been happening in my life, even in the microcosm for years. Beautiful things, synchronicities, all kinds of shit, you know? So, you know, people, you know, they hate Zach and this and that. Really no valid reason, because he's the way he is. I mean, that's his character. That's what he's doing. You know, he said he needs to check his ego. I don't think you need to check your ego. No, the people that are mad need to check their fucking ego. And it's not even ego. They need to check their energies, you know? Are they really built for this? I mean, some of the things you got to ask yourself, fuck, we had a spiritual war. People still think we're going to be rolling around tanks. People bring up history. Well, this happened back in this time. We're in 2022, and what they're doing, they've never done to any civilization before, ever. We're in a different era. How the fuck we're all conscious and we all know all this shit, but don't know we live right now. That's it. Ain't no yesterday or tomorrow. Ain't no second in the future. Ain't no second back. It's only right now. As we exist, we create. So how the fuck we worry? That's what they want us to do. Worry about way back then. Get all this knowledge about way back this time, that time, this time, instead of looking right now. We know they use numbers, all right? We know they use numbers. So if those numbers are waking my brothers and sisters up, they're my brother and sister. Point blank, period. I can see the shit. I can see the shit. I see numbers. I don't do the gematria. All right. I support. I don't go against it. I don't say, oh, well, you know, whatever the comments said about a calculator. Like, I don't fucking, you know, whatever about it. You could do this shit on paper. That's when you have evidence and you know, understand how this reality works by law, alchemy, which is law. All right. You know, you got to have evidence or no evidence. All right. The evidence is it works on fucking paper. The evidence is this shit was out before a fucking calculator. So who cares about a fucking calculator? All right. Who cares? We know they strategically make this matrix according to numbers, longitude, latitude, position, degrees, coordinates. Look at what's the temperature out today? They're using fucking numbers, degrees. Everything in this matrix is built on square feet. All right? Square footage. Everything in this shit is based upon square feet. All right? It's based upon the principles of squares, guys. Look at your screens, look at your windows, look at your everything is it's a grid, man. And they use it with numbers, degrees, positions, as above, so below. There's reasons why some areas have fucking high crime and huge poverty, because it's in low vibration, so they want to keep it there. All right, there's reasons why they position shit the way they position it. You know, it's just there's things and reasons why they do shit, guys. You know, I mean, it's so deep. I mean, how far deep we want to go with it? You know, we're in I get to the point. Bottom line, we're fucked up. We're living in a bad situation. We're in trouble. They're trying to bleed us out. That we are the target, and we need to come together. It's that simple. That's all. You know, and if people want to divide and do all this other shit and create all this other stuff, then that's what they're gonna do. That's you that needs the ability to see through that shit. All right, and ask yourself, okay, well, what's the best route? What's the thing? Let's just divide everybody up. I mean, what are we doing here? You know? Should we just keep dividing, or should we stay on the internet and just do videos all day talking our fucking heads off? I mean, that's stupid. Because when we're out, that's a difference. That's a change. So, and we talk about prepping. I mean, oh man, it's just crazy, And that's so many messages I got while I was in there. Like, I didn't even want to pay attention to the negativity, man. It's just this negative energy. When you're on the right path, this happens in my own life. When you're on the right path, shit, they're all always negative coming. But that negative is to keep you going, pushing, moving. You know what I mean? It's always like that. So I already knew I said all that shit was going to happen before we even gathered, Shout out to Brother Cuts. I told him what was going to happen. I said, dude, this is what it is. It brings out hatred. I don't know why, but I know why. But I'll say I don't know why, but it brings out hatreds. The reason why I say I don't know why is because I don't know why people inside themselves can't see what is, And we all say, like I said, we all say brothers, sisters. Well, I'm sorry, but I mean that shit. And, my brothers and sisters, I mean that. So I'm not going to trash my brothers and sisters, I don't do that. Thanks, Sarah. But, yeah, man, it's like, come on, man. Like, I see these comments, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I'm being misled down a never-ending rabbit hole. I don't get that, And shout out to Red Storm. Both are valuable. That's it. End of story right there. They're both valuable. What it does? Wakes people up. Show people what the fuck is going on. All right? You can't deny it. I mean, how else can you explain it? Coincidence theory. So people that bash the shit what are they? Coincidence theories now? I mean, what is it? What is it now? It's just a coincidence. These things all add up with the numbers. And, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. You tell me how somebody can come up with these numbers and it's just a coincidence. Well, what is it then? So, and shout out to Dustin who left this comment. The calculator just streamlines the decoding process. You can still decode on paper. Agreed, people do need to be focusing on preparing for the worst. And a lot more, but of it's eventually lost and forgotten who we are actually fighting against, then we are easily manipulated by all the banker wars. Whatever that part means, but, it is damn, it looks like it's going to fucking pour, I mean, how could you be misled by what? What's being misled? I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I really, it doesn't even make sense. That's just an illegitimate comment that does not make sense. And focus on survival tactics to survive whatever it's going to be that's thrown at us. Think about that. That's not even the statement alone is like, focus on survival tactics to survive whatever. What survival tactics are we going to focus on? Because whatever they throw at us, how the fuck we going to know to prepare for? We might do all this fucking prepping and your house get flooded out. Now what? You got a backpack and whatever you can carry. Earthquake happens like Taiwan right now. Hurricane happens, blow your fucking house away. Like, what are you thinking? Preparing means preparing yourself mentally first, all right? Then physically, then spiritually, then all the physical shit, all the physical shit. This is why I just turned simply to nature. I'm like, why is all this nature being shown to me at this point in time? Shit that I really didn't notice before. Well, it's just simple say, look, don't worry about food. It's all around you, Don't worry about it. It's all being provided for you, Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. That statement from that person is based entirely on fear. Exactly. Quit now. Exactly. I don't get what it is. Like, what do we do? Just quit? Let's all turn our YouTubes off and just live happily ever. I don't get what the point is, you know? Especially coming from the say, I mean, what are we doing then? You know, what are we sitting here to do? Let's get to the point. What are we sitting here doing? Why watch? Why do anything? Just go, why don't we just strap our muzzles on our fucking face, inject the shit in our arm, and just live in the system, you know? Let's just do that. I mean, it doesn't even make any sense. That's what you got to look at. Logically, it makes no sense because this is preparing by letting people know, all right? Yeah, we're all doing shit in our own personal life. We know that. That shouldn't even have to be talked about, you know? We're all doing that, you know? And it's like, I just don't even get it. It's that next forward that's real tough. It's like that reality. I got to put the charger in my phone. So what are you going to just sit, wait for it to come to you? Like, I don't get it. Oh, we'll just sit and wait for it to come to us. And, you know, we'll wait for them to, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to leave the house. I don't know what's going on around me. But, you know, I'm just going to sit home and, you know, prep. That's it. Prep in my house. That we already know we're going into some type of climate change fucking bullshit. You know, who knows? They might start shaking the United States somewhere. Fuck some shit up, you know? Then what are you going to do? You got a house you can't live in. You done did all this. We done did all this prepping in the fucking house. And now it's all destroyed in 1 minute. I know someone like that. They had all this shit stored in their basement. Guess what? Big rain came through, got flooded. Guess what happened? Lost all their shit. So you got to say, where are you prepping? Where you got to be like, you got to look like nature. Nature can move and come as it goes, as it please, and go here, go there. They're going to be all right. That's what we got to look at. There's a different kind of fucking, there's a different kind of battle. You know, people got the old day battle. Don't you see they're doing new shit to us? All right? Well, it still might be the same energy, but they're using different shit to manipulate us and do to us. You know, they're using different tactics. And that's what we got to see. You know? So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, I've met so many beautiful people, man. So many good people. For comments like this, it's like, I don't even get it. It doesn't even fit. And this was on the video that said, I'm back. And I had a photo of me in Times Square. And it's like that, okay. I don't even get that. That is somebody who's doesn't like, you know, doesn't like something within themselves, because how can I be going down a never-ending rabbit hole with Gematria? You know, I don't even understand that. And remove Gematria, Zach is a great brother on top of that. I mean, it is what it is. When everybody can spit the knowledge without the numbers. So it's the same thing. Like, you could spit it without it, spit it with it, same results. These motherfuckers are doing this shit. And this is how they're doing it. Point for point, word for word. You know? I mean, it is what it is. It's undeniable. You know? So, I mean, it's just crazy that we got all this division still. And, you know. Well, yeah, I got to feed it sometimes you got to feed it your energy. I mean, it's actually what you're doing is you're putting the energy back where it needs to be. You know, people that's another thing. People in this love and light mentality. Everything ain't fucking peaches and cream, guys. Nature's not even like that. It's not all love and light and synergy and this. And man, this shit is harsh, direct, to the point, reality check sometimes, shut the fuck up, move out the way. This is coming. I mean, you got to understand. They know this shit. That's why, and when they're going to do all the shit and they're going to say, boom, bitch, get out the way. Fuck all what you talking about. It's going this way. That's how they think. And why you got to understand this energy. Sometimes it is drastic. Just like we got a kid. Your kid does something wrong. You yell at him. You scold him. You might smack him in the ass or some shit. You don't hate the kid. It's not negative energy. It's not bad energy. It's good energy. It's coming from your heart because you love your kid. You don't want them to get hurt. You don't want them to go the wrong way. You don't want them to do the wrong thing. It's good energy. It sounds negative to the ear, but it's good energy. It's love energy. And from your kids, you know it is good love energy because, yeah, they might get their ass beat, cry, but they love you even more. because they know you care about them. Same thing here. So sometimes you gotta give this shit energy. It's not negative energy. It's good energy. It's positive energy. It's understanding. There's two things in this world. It's love and hate. And guess what it all boils down to? One word: understanding both of them. And people can't decipher that shit. That's why you have emotional men, emotional women, people that can't control themselves. I mean, damn, it's getting dark as fuck out. It's like the street lights come on. God damn. But so it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta give it energy. You gotta give things energy. People say, oh, they come back to the whole ego shit. Well, listen, we don't even want to go there because we go into ego. There's like fucking tons of different. They just call it ego. That's a word that was created in the 17 fucking hundreds. It just means thinking, the thinking, movable being with the emotions. That's all the shit really means. But then they put it on this twist and twisting this shit. So fuck that. Sometimes you can't, and they always separate your ego. You need to kill your ego. Run from them people, because you came here with that for a reason. You can't, that's what deciphers you from everybody else. It's the way you mold and structure that ego. That's all it is. Some people live in it. No, you live outside of it. That's all you do. It's simple. It's not even hard, So again, all this love and light bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And all this shit. I mean, come on, man. It's at the end of the day, it's understanding. And like I said, it sounds harsh. It sounds, like this, but in reality, it's out of love. You think I go out here because I hate everything? I hate people. I go out and do what I do. I meet up with my brothers and sisters. I go out here, meet up with Zach because I hate people. I'm doing that shit because, I got a love for fucking what's happening to my brothers and sisters, what's happening in humanity, and that's why we out there, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's crazy, man, All right, let's read something. Rick Jen: compromise one way or another. Zach's issue is he's careless who he trusts, and that's all. So true. Everything in life has good and bad, such as herbs that heal, poisonous plants. Yeah, exactly. True freedom. Right. Shout out to Brother Cuts. True freedom, Sarah. So, he's embraced his intuition more. Yeah, Zach's definitely a very smart guy, man. He's a smart brother, and he's a really good-hearted person, man. He don't think of himself before others. God damn, it's dark, He makes sure everybody's straight, everybody's good. I mean, the man took time out of his life to go across country for what, himself? I mean, he could literally just shut down, pack up, and just say, fuck all this shit, do his own thing. I mean, come on. Like we all can. I could do that shit too. But it's like, no, man, there's a purpose. I'm here. There's a purpose. We all came to each other. That's another thing is, how do we all talk about all this shit and all this shit we supposedly understand, but don't realize the simple thing, why the fuck we all connect with each other, how we all find each other. Like, I mean, sometimes you got to take something so complex, look at it simple. Well, how we all connect with each other. Why we all linked in and compartment, we all like channeled into each other's per se. That's what we're doing, getting the weeds out, the kinks out, getting the static right, getting the channel right, getting it all right so it can all line up and be a flowing frequency. That's what we're doing because we're in a matrix trying to disconnect from the matrix and whatever the fuck the future brings. I don't fucking know, but we're here for a reason and we're here tuning out the static. That's it. Some static will go away, some static will come back, some static will disappear, some static will come, whatever. It's a frequency coming together, So, what's good, Cody? And, there's another thing. He shares information. He shares people's work. He shares people's shit and passes it on more than any other fucking channel out there. There's channels that don't share anything. Got all these followers, they don't share nobody's shit, don't do anything. They're always on the computer. They don't contribute to nothing, They don't do shit. You don't even see some people out in their own fucking realities. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck does this person do? You know? And I'm saying that not everybody should be on the internet doing it. I'm talking about people with channels, big channels, and all that shit. What are you doing? You know, what are people doing off of the fucking internet? You know? I'm out here fighting this shit every fucking day. You know what I mean? So, again, you know, Geminis, I rock out with Geminis. They're always in the chat everywhere, you know? So, I'm just saying the comment is like, where the fuck this comment come through? I don't get it. And I see them on Zach's channel all the time, you know? So, thanks, Angel. You too, you know? Anybody that been around me know me, man. I don't you know, I'm like this on here, off here, but more cool, quiet, you know, chilling, you know. Yeah, that's another thing is, you know. I mean, if I'm dead doing something wrong, let me know. But this shit is just retarded, man. You know, so I don't even understand that. But yeah, man. And then there's, like I said, I got a lot of damn messages while I was doing, while I was out there. I'm like, what the fuck people keep hitting me up for? Like, damn, I already know, you know? And if, you know, and this is what I say about the critics. Any critic, show me what, I've always said this, anything I ever had a debate with or anything with, I was like, you show me what I'm supposed to be doing. Show me, I'll listen, I'll promote what you're doing. You know, that's the thing, like, I'll share with you. Like, I'm not like, fuck you, you piece of shit. I'm like, oh, okay. But we're supposed to share. You know, we're supposed to, you know, okay, you show me what I'm doing wrong. If I'm going down the wrong rabbit hole, show me what am I doing? What rabbit hole am I going down? What am I specifically doing wrong? You know? So, and that's crazy. And it is pouring out. So, again, shout out to all you guys. Like I said, man, you don't know Zach. He is a good, I can't even, you gotta get out there and meet him yourself. You know, that's a good dude right there. I've met a lot of people off the internet, and that's a good brother. Everybody that came out, meeting everybody, I just wish we had, honestly, I wish we had more time. I wish we had like a week together, you know? And we need shit like this coming together because, yeah, I know, right? We need this shit because then we know, okay, who's strong, who's really about this life, you know what I mean? And you know, you gotta just overcome the fear. We're not doing anything wrong. We're not protesters. We're just people out coming together, getting a message. That's it. Who's, like the cop said, who's the organizer? You know? What the fuck you mean, who's the organizer? Well, who's in charge here? I said simply like this. I said Times Square is organizing this. Don't you see where we're at? That's who's organizing this. You know? Thanks, Sarah. Right, he's built for this type of shit. I mean, look at the man. He don't even sleep in 2 weeks. Shout out to Zach. You know? He don't sleep. I don't know how he does it, man. It's thundering and lightning. Now, hopefully I don't get struck by lightning. So, and that's the thing, man. They got agendas planned. So, time isn't on our side, and time isn't on their side. And that's another thing is we're not protesters, you know? Only, you know when we're protesters? When it comes to the law. Oh, what are you doing? Oh yeah, we're protesting. We're playing in their matrix. So we have to matrix up. Ooh, that was a big lightning. We got to matrix up. Yeah, we're here to protest this, and that and this to the law. But to everything else, no, we're not we ain't protesting, you know? So it is what it is. So but yeah, I mean that's about it. Like I said, man, at the end of the day, it's all good. People got a right to think that way. But when I'm just directing a comment that's directed towards me on my channel, like how am I going down the wrong rabbit hole? It doesn't even make any sense. Exactly, we're educating people. And again, shout out to Zach, man, because he puts in a lot of work, and I guess that pisses a lot of people off. I mean, it's undeniable work, and who else is out there doing anything? And even shout out to Fake Mike Real News. You guys know Fake Mike Real News is in touch with a lot of people that we all watch and know. And even he said the way he gets people out there to come out from all over the country, if y'all can still hear me, holy shit, is beautiful, because not many people can do that. All right? Not many people can get that many people out at one time. Look at the Flat Earth community. Look what they had to do, how long they had to promote it, and how many people had to come together just to get the little turnout they had. You know? And there was millions of fucking people follow Flat Earth. But look how many only showed up, you know? So, you know, it's something, man. It's something. It's pure heartedness. It's just good people, man. Just good people, you know. So yeah, man. It's just the division is real, man. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and down somebody that is out there trying to do something. That'd be fucking stupid. I'll be going against my own self. I'm like, how the hell? Wait a minute. I'm gonna go against myself all of a sudden? Like, that don't even make a sense. That don't even make sense. Because we all are reflections of each other. At the end of the day, we know that. The chat. Well, yeah, I don't know. My channel's always censored. What's good, Mexican righteous? Never take the jab. Exactly, but you honestly think we live on a spinach? No, we don't. Listen, we truthfully, honestly, when it comes to that big, we don't know what the fuck we live on, We don't know what we live on. These people lied about every goddamn thing, We don't know what we live on. These motherfuckers, I mean, come on. You want to go order your smoothie? I'm only going to get juice.
I'll just wait for you.
So, I mean, we've been lying about every fucking thing. And, even down to the English language, guys, we already know. I think it's a prism language, honestly. Learning other languages, like I've said before, we're not even communicating right. We're not even, like I told you guys, how many people ask somebody where their stomach's at, where'd they point to? People don't even know where their fucking stomach's at, guys. What does that tell you? Have someone point to their stomach. They're going to point right around their belly button. Your stomach ain't there. People say, oh, my stomach hurts. They be right down there, right by that belly button, rubbing their stomach. They don't realize, no, that's your intestines fucked up. Your intestines are, and your small intestine and large intestine, in bad fucking shape. You need to get it fixed. Oh, shit. Duffman 187, your own doctor didn't know. Yeah. What does that tell you? Shit's crazy, man. That shit is crazy. This is how bad we got it, guys. Yeah, they told us words are spells. So, yeah, man. So, But yeah, so back to what I was saying, man. Shit, I'm not mad. I'm grateful, and the next shit. I'll try to. I haven't did it yet because I'm letting the man rest, but I'm ready to send some pressure to Zach. Say, yo, we got to do this again because of what we all witnessed and felt and understood when we were there. Those that went know and understand and see and feel. All right? You see your other family members that are just waiting to be stricken and strucken. You know, like you see it. And I guarantee you, there's at least one person that had nothing to do with nothing that now is rocking out with one of us, whether it's Zach, whether it's Fake Mike, whether it's the other brother that was out there. I always forget his channel because it's like similar to so many other channels. Whether it's even me, you know. Sweet lady, like what? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So gear up, and like I said, it doesn't even take that many. You know, people are gonna make their way. Shout out to Ocho. This man got his car impounded and still made it, and he lives in his fucking car, and he still made it and rocked out long time. You know, so shout out, and he worked. I think he turned on he does Uber or Lyft or something. I think he worked and made some money. That's what he told me. Yeah, I forgot. He did tell me that. And he worked while he was doing it, guys. I mean, come on, man. So how could you down that shit? You know, how could you down people traveling from all over the fucking country, coming together, you know, just coming together, just everybody made it there. How could you even down that? You know, so many haters and shit. Like, that's crazy. You know? So many, it's how could you down that? You know? How did it affect some people so bad that it infected their life to drop comments like that on my video? Like, how did it affected you that much that you had to say, oh, I'm doing something wrong? What the fuck? This is all we talk about, coming together. And now we do it, now we're doing something wrong. You know? It's crazy, man. You know? So, again, shout out to all you guys, man. And I've met some beautiful people, man. You know? And when I went to Buffalo, the day before, 2 people from Rochester were there, you know? And that was beautiful. So shout out to them. I actually Eric hit me up yesterday. You know? I mean Mike, sorry. Hit me up yesterday. So yeah, man. Exactly. Then they'll call it some fucking cult from what they'll call it some type of cult. Oh, it's a cult. We're living in that's another thing with this cult shit. Like, what the fuck? Here we go with a cult. We're living in a fucking cult. It's called the United States American disease. It's the cult. We think, right? We think we gotta be this way. You got Democrats, Republicans. Those are fucking cults. You got Trump supporters. You got Trumpers. You got that's cult life. Bills fan. That's cult. I'm a Bills fan. You're in a cult. All right, you're in a culture. All this culture, that's so fucking stupid. They do anything, and people use mainstream fucking words, you know? Mainstream words. Oh, you're mainstream words and tactics. Oh, you're a cult. What that's all you can come up with, just say, oh, you're a cult. You're a cult. Christians a cult. Muslims a cult. Hebrew Israelites a cult. I mean, come on, man. Those are cults. That's what it is. What are we doing? It's like calling someone a conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You're a conspiracy theorist. According to what you talk about, you're one. I'm one. All right. Well, okay. We're a cult. What? Now next. All right, let's go. What's next? It's a cult. Like, what? How is that a cult? I don't even... Oh, my God. It's just crazy, some of the shit that you hear about stuff, man. It's unbelievable, you know? What the fuck happened? Damn. What the fuck? So, I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just ridiculous. Right. Yeah, it is crazy, man. So, yeah, I just woke up today. I seen these. I'm like, what? See, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm like, come on. It's like, okay, people been sending me the message, sending me shit, sending me shit. That is just the point where the people just put it on my videos. It's like, okay, damn, I'm not talking about it. Maybe people want me to talk about it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But it's just that energy that comes around. It embodies people, makes them get into this opposite energy of what is supposed to be. It's like, damn. All right, what are we supposed to be doing then? I don't get it. Just sit on here and say, love light, and we need to prepare. What do we start? Got to show training and shit? Like, go show training? Like, we're going to train for some shit that we don't even know is coming. Like, what? I didn't train for this. Yeah, you spent all that. See, you spent all that time over there training for this shit, and look, we ain't even trained. This ain't even what's going on. What the fuck? I already showed you. Ain't nobody firing a bullet unless they're getting taken out of here. Who's firing a bullet right now? Ain't nobody firing no fucking gun. They already made it clear. We're not coming around getting you that way. We're going to pick you off other ways. We're going to starve you out. We're going to poke you out. People dying left and fucking right. Motor vehicle accidents like you can't even explain every day. People passing out. Somebody in Walmart the other day came over the thing, just dropped dead right on the fucking floor, right in the middle of the aisle. Well, sudden adult death syndrome. They're making a thing now, and people haven't caught on yet. I mean, it's crazy. So I don't even. This is what it is, man. So, but right, sads, because it is sad that people can't figure this shit out. They even calling it sads. Like, it's sads. Like, we're gonna rub it in your face. Oh my God. So, yeah, today's the Queen's funeral. It's some fucked up energy. Yeah, I mean, it's just a reminder, man. We're just in this bad, state, man. Like I said, man, I'll say it again. Check your motherfucking bed. Check your house. Check your neighbors. Check your towns, cities, villages. Because these motherfuckers is all around you. And this energy will embody them. And guess what? They coming after you. So, never. So, it is what it is, man. But again, shout out to all you guys for coming up in here. Listen to me this morning. Again, like I said, next one, I'll be there again. I'll say it now. Just so get mad now, not later. I'm going to be there again. Connected with my brothers and sisters. It is what it is. So, this is how you build relationships. This is how you prepare. You meet people like, oh shit, you do this? Wow. Appreciate it, Sarah. Choma was good, Choma. Minneapolis meetup was dope. Yeah, man, it's good. It's good to see people come. You know how many? The good thing we could say is more people appreciated what they saw that didn't show up to anything than the hate. That's the good thing, So that's good, and it definitely made more people ready the next time to come out because that's just how OKC was. People were like, "Oh man, I'm coming out," and people came. More people came. So to clarify things before I, wind it down a little bit, is when you hear me say brother and sister, I mean that shit. I look at y'all like my brother and sister, and I'll never lead y'all the motherfucking well put shit out from me to lead y'all some shit that the wrong way. We gonna go through it together. I'm not gonna be like you go do this. and then I don't be, and then I don't, and I'm not there, you know. So, um, right, and that's another thing, Heather. You're right. Love when people say when shit hits the fan. Exactly. It's already fucking going on, man. The train has hit the fucking wall. It's in super slow motion, and the impact is compacting the fucking train car all the way into a fucking pancake. It's already ahead. So when people say shit like that, it's like it already hit the fan. When they come take our guns, they already taking the guns. You not gonna be able to fire a fucking bullet if you ain't out trying to do something now. Trying to wake up now. I told my brothers and sisters here locally about them voting for them putting all this energy into trying to vote for some fucking low-level fucking Republicans to change shit. No. Call them out for what they are and y'all come together and get more people to realize and wake the fuck up. They spending too much energy on this political shit, focusing it toward them when they should put the energy into getting out in the communities and waking the communities up and say, hey, did you know this? Did you know about this? Well, what do you think about this? Well, they might be thinking like, you know what? I was thinking that. Wow, thanks. I need to know more. That's it. And that's what we should all be doing, you know? So, I mean, it's crazy, man. We're already going through it, guys. Already going through it, you know? So, yeah, man. YouTube demonetized me and shadow banned my channel. Wow. Hey, man, you know that's what they're gonna do. We just gotta, go through it. It's like we've been doing this shit for so long. Watch the moon is doing cartwheels in the sky every day. Yeah, I've noticed that years ago. Like the shit'll be upright, then it'll be like do a full 360. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember that, but I can't. I look at the moon, I watch the sky, but I see the same shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the moon look? It's sitting up like a C, then it's like a dome, then the shit's flipped around, then it's upside down. It's like, what the fuck is going on? The dark winter is here. We had years to prepare for this, and still we sit here in limbo waiting for things to fall. Yeah, it's been falling, It's already been falling. That's what we got to know, It's been falling, guys. We already know that, So, it's crazy. But, yeah, Taiwan, earthquake, Puerto Rico. I talked to my buddy last night in Puerto Rico. They turned off the power. He said it's just raining. It's not even that bad. But this is what they're going to do to us, guys. They shut the entire island, no power. They just click, turn that shit off. What kind of power is that? Like, they got the power to just shut you the fuck down. Believe me, you're going to hear some shit about this company in Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico still has that blood. They don't fuck around. They will fit. That shit is crazy. They will remove people from over there. So don't get it twisted. So, these people, man, you had an earthquake in Taiwan, which always happens, but this one was more powerful than before. And, it's on the coast. This is shout out to Linda, but it's on the coast. It's on the south coast, all right? That's opposite where a lot of the big cities are that transport to China back and forth. So when you understand where the location was where these earthquakes happen, it's poor infrastructure. It's rural, all right? It's an infrastructure for PG2, America, all right? That's what that's for. That is for the rebuilding America. Now you're going to see in the news, guaranteed, America is going to help Taiwan rebuild. That is the PG2. That is your former, previous Build Back Better. This is what they're doing because China's Belt and Road Initiative has cut out the United States, all right, and basically left it as it's, basically just left it out. Just clipped it. You know, it was one big machine, and they just clipped the whole Americas off, click, and they're not rocking out with it no more. So you have an earthquake in Taiwan, destroy it, and strategically in those areas, didn't touch the big cities, Taipei, nothing, didn't even feel a fucking bump. All right, all down in the other side. All right, why? Because they're going to rebuild that. They're going to give Taiwan money, and they're going to rebuild that. And guess what those are going to be? Those are going to be imports and exports. Well, that's their view of what they want. Will China let that happen? We don't know. But on paper, U.S. is allowed to do that. All right, because they slicked. They have a slicked agreement between China and the USA over Taiwan over a couple words, legal terms that they were duped into. So it's interesting to see how that goes. But anyways, oh man, but so yeah, what's good, Ara? Truth Vibration Podcast. Shout out to you. Exactly. Another thing is, you know, China had that telecom building catch on fire. You know, that shit didn't even. Matter of fact, where's that fucking troll at? Where is what's that troll's name? Cuts. What's that troll's name? I mean, how ironic, right? A day later, a fucking Chinese building catches on fire.
Dream Realm.
Something Dream Realm, holographic Dream Realm troll. That building's still standing. All right, and what else? What else was it? Some other shit happened. Cuts reminded me about that. I forgot what it was. But anyways, I'm about to get up off here. I tied you guys up long enough. Like I said, hey man, just look. When people listen, we'll make it simple. If people hate people coming together, you need to really look at that person, all right? Look at that person. Look at those people. Because I could not believe the amount of troll channels that Zach has and how many haters are actually out there. But when somebody's actually doing something, this is what happens. You know, and one thing you know, when you have hate, you know you're doing something right. If everybody loves you and everybody likes you and everybody's always giggling and he ha ha, you know, which, you know, they may be there for other purposes, all right? You need this shit. You need hate. You need some type of like quarreling at some points because it weeds out bullshit. Point blank period. Weeds out bullshit, you know? That's another thing why I like the way Zach does. I mean, some shit, you know, Zach is Zach. But some shit is definitely needed. You need that type of mentality. When you're doing shit, you need that type of mentality, you know? Because it's actually a protection, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Truth Vibration Podcast. Okay, that's the channel right there. That's the other brother that y'all seen out there. That's his channel. Subscribe to his channel. And damn, that's crazy. Zach doesn't even have a wrench on the damn channel, but I think we all got Itachi trolls. Well, you did great, man. And that was beautiful. And that created a lot more hate, you know? And to see, because it is, you're seeing a white speaker, a black speaker, whatever Rambo is speaker. You're seeing another white speaker, the teacher guy. You're seeing another white guy, the fake Mike Real News guy, you know? And it's like, what the hell? They can't figure this shit out. There's no racial division here, so there's a card you can't play. There's no Trump flags. You can't play that card. No LGBT, BLM flags. Can't pull that card. There's no crosses. Well, there may be on somebody, but there's no Bibles or crosses out there. You can't pull that card. There's no Hebrew Israelite. You can't pull that card. You can't pull none of those cards. So people are like, what the fuck is this? You know? Well, the only thing is to now demonize Gematria and say, oh, those are the Gematria people. So they can pull that card. you know? And that's why it's so good, because you can use the numbers or you cannot use the numbers and still get the information out. Because people are going to be like, well, you could even do a test. Go to one spot and do all this stuff. And people are like, well, how do you know all this? Bam, have you ever heard of the practice of numbers and letters? This is how a lot of us figured this shit out. And now here comes the mind-blowing shit. Wow. Oh my God. And the thing about it is there's people that are mathematically minded who will get that shit real quick. Click, 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 click. Wow. And that's why the using the numbers is so powerful, because you're using the numbers to link all this together, and then you have the knowledge of what actually happened, meaning, whatever the topic is, to back it up. Because you're just speaking and people are like, yeah, that did sound like something was wrong with, oh my God, that's really what happened. Yep. And then when you add the numbers, so you have both. Remember, research mathematics. Research why they taught us mathematics in school. Well, for one, I made a video about this before. It was to shape our minds to think in a different way. That's why there was this unnecessary, stupid ass fucking math. Well, what they did is they manipulated our minds to think a different way. That's all the math was for. All right? That's all that the lower level bullshit fucking math that started not to make sense to us. X plus Y equals this and all. Shooting all algebra. All right? Shooting all that extra shit that we don't use in our everyday life in. All right? And think about it. They were mixing letters and numbers. All right? Why? Why'd they do that? When you get down into it, when you study divine mathematics, supreme mathematics, that shit, there's none of that shit in there. And if we would have learned divine mathematics, supreme mathematics, and all this other shit, which prime numbers and what's the other one? Factors actually stem from supreme mathematics and divine mathematics. Why didn't they teach us that shit? Why didn't they teach us, they gave us the angle, the 90-degree angle fucking line, 0 to 9, all right? And then put all the numbers in it, 0 to 99. Fucking 0's not even a number, guys, all right? They call it a number, but it's not a number. Only 1 through 9 is a number, all right? They did a number on us, man. They did a big number on us, guys, to manipulate our minds to think a different way. I forgot exactly what the word was called, but I've done a video on that shit about mathematics. And you got to think about it. If all the shit in school we learned was some bullshit, well, go back and look at, why was we learning this? Why were we learning to color? Why were we learning to fucking look at an apple and color it? Why are we learning to fucking color crayons and shit? Why were we learning real math? Because I remember learning the fucking sticks, the 1, 2, 3, 4, cross it out 5. We learned that. That's real shit. And then they switched it up and switched us into all this other shit, So, you gotta ask yourself, why did they teach us like that? Why do we have to sound out, why the letter A was but it's I, all these other shit. Why was B, b. They have a picture of a bee that goes buzz, zzz, that actually sounds like the letter Z. Like, what? Like, come on, man. I remember all the little stupid shit. C, cracking like a nut. Like, how stupid are we, man? We're fucking retarded, man. They taught us to be retards in their reality, so we can never figure this shit out. I mean, we do the best we can now, but really we look at it, we were special education, I think the most I ever learned was in kindergarten, now that I think about it. Shit. Because all we did was play all day and be each other and shit. Scribble on paper. Oh, you're supposed to color in the lines. Why? You've got to color in the lines and shit. I had the darkest. I colored out the lines. I draw extra shit on the paper, Connect the dots. La la. I had to connect the dots, one number, and draw a fucking picture. Why? Why we couldn't just have dots, All kind of stupid shit. It's hot as hell here. So, lot of dumb shit we learned in school. You know, we didn't learn nothing. We had health class. Didn't learn a thing about fucking health, guys. Ain't that crazy? How you have health class and don't learn nothing about health? That's crazy, man. It's pretty crazy, guys. Unbelievable, man. It's crazy. I don't even get it, man. And that's why, like I said, need to come together, man. And some of us, and the sad thing about it is, some of us still got children in the fucking system and could get them out, but don't. You know? And I told you about my story. I got, hey, I'm back at it again, guys. So I don't talk about it. I'll be about it. You know, I'm back at it again. I got to start rock bottom. You know, and that might not be a battle I could even fucking win at this point. But I'm definitely going to try. You know? Kids in the fucking slave school. My youngest kids are in the fucking slave school. You know? So, I got to fight with y'all. But I'm just saying, the ones you can control, you know, they shouldn't be in there. You know? They shouldn't even be nowhere near a fucking school. So, I don't have kids for this very reason. Smart man. And it definitely, oh my God. Thanks, Truth Vibration Podcast. The sacred feminine is lost in this system. You are 1,000 millionth 10%. You know? You're 100% exactly right. Real women are not in our reality. There is, but we talking majority. They ain't here. All right, real women aren't here, guys. You know, real women aren't here. They're independent now. They're the independent woman. I take care of mine, and I'm this. I don't need no man. And you got the other ones who they go the other way. Now they're women. It's gone, man. This has been a long process. They stripped this shit away, you know? They stripped woman away, they stripped man away. It goes both ways. It can't just go one way. And this is why there's so much LGBTQ, LMNOP, QRS, TUV, WX, Y, and Z. There's so much of that because in this universe, you cannot take out. All right? It's all energy. Remember, we all talk about energy, but we don't really talk about it. They took it out. It still was here. It just embodied it embodied the being that's lacking that. So if a man doesn't understand their energy, guess what? They embody some female, some extra female energy, right? Now you have a feminine man. He's got too much femininity. Same thing with a woman. All right? And they stripped it from us and it just went into these other people. How? I don't fucking know. Would they use the television? They use the technology. It's technology we don't know about to send this energy out and into people. I believe it comes through this digital technology that President Barack Obama, well, we know there was powers above him that he adheres to that made it to where they got to eliminate. They tried to say, oh, it's because of the digital airways and this and that. No, they needed to manipulate you on a spiritual level, on a demonic level. All right, through these screens. So they had to get rid of those old airwave TVs. Why would a government mandate that shit? You got to think. When a government says something, run. All right? And we already know these devices and these TVs really manipulate people, especially nowadays at a rapid pace. All right? They knew this going in. They knew through digital technology that they can do this. All right? They understand the human mind. They understand the eyes. They understand how they can beam. Oh, HD clarity, this, that, the third, this, that, da-da-da. No, man, they're beaming images right to your fucking mind. Images, thoughts, emotions, feelings. That's why I don't fuck with Netflix, because Netflix uses this technology when they produce their movies. Watch a Netflix movie. When you see it and there's visuals going on with music, oh, they're sending a subliminal message right to your brain, all right, to make you feel a certain kind of way. I've seen people watching this shit crying. I'm like, yo, you crying? Oh my God, this shit is. I don't watch. So people are like, oh, you should watch this movie. You should watch that movie. I'm like, no, you know what? I gotta spiritually damage myself just to watch this shit. I'll pass. You know, because this is how they do it, through sounds, vibrations, visuals. All right, they cut the voice dialogue off and they're showing a dramatic scene, slow motion sometimes with music. Oh, they're implanting some shit inside your subconscious mind. It's crazy, man. That's why I don't fuck with it, you know. So yeah, man. So back to the whole women shit. They're gone, man. You know, most of them are gone. There is some, but they're gone. And that's another thing is there's these women that are so-called awake. Listen, don't get with an awake woman either. Or don't get they just you got to have a balance. You can't have two awake people. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to be battling each other's energy all the fucking time. Oh, one's going to always want to be right or the other. No, 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 no. They have to have different awakening attributes. It just needs to be a balance. Trust me. This one needs to happen. So, but yeah, real women are gone, man. There's no, it's these AI, artificially programmed, new age, women, man, and they're destructive to society, guys. They are. So thanks for that one. Truth Vibrations podcast. They really, it's just so crazy, man. When you really look at everything, you know. I'm always at the family court shit down here, them buildings, and it just amazes me, man. I could just literally, when I'm walking through there, I could literally look at the people, and I could be like, I can know exactly why they're here. I could see they have the walk, the look, and the talk. They so sure of themselves. I'm like, look at this motherfucker causing damage to somebody right here, because that's not a real. That's an agent of the system that's working for the government to further deplete and diminish, the masculine and female divine energy, the true manhood that don't take no shit and it is what it is, and the true womanhood who's right by the side and say, you know what, that support, has that nurturing support, not that, oh, I'm this and I'm that. I know exactly what you're talking about, or I'm this and I'm that. I'm a successful. I'm this and I'm that. Oh, that's how you measure yourself. You're a woman, you know. We're equal and all that equal shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. A woman and man aren't equal. You believe that they're equal? Hey, that's some shit that you got programmed. Women and men are not equal. A woman is not as powerful as a man physically. All right, they're more emotional. They're more soft. They're more nurturing. And a woman and man are balanced, yin yang, perpetual balance. That's all it is. But they got this shit way fucked up. They got women thinking they're man. They got women that are look like a woman, smell like a woman, act like a woman, but god damn it, it's not a goddamn woman. And I don't mean it has gender issue. I mean it's not a woman, because they don't do woman shit. They do man shit. They treat a man like a fucking boy. They treat, men walking on eggshells. You know how many men I know walking on eggshells? I walked on eggshells, so I know how that is. It's a lot, man. And that goes with some men. Some men are, they have men where they're not men. They want to be, I don't know, abusing a fucking woman, controlling a woman. And that's another thing is with all this love and light awake. Oh, I need a submissive woman. You don't need nobody to submit to your ass. You need a woman to balance you. I don't want no woman submitting to me. Like, no, you don't submit to me. We are one. We are together. Yeah, I'm this role, you're that role. We're both playing each other. We both complement each other. It's not, I don't want you to be submissive. They're like, I need a submissive woman. And what the fuck you mean? You need a servant? You need a fucking dog, a doormat? Like, no, that's not what that means. Some people that are, guys, they get all this power. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. And they want, no, man, you got to have a perpetual balance with your woman, So it's crazy, man. Oh shit, Itachi, what's good? Itachi's here, and every time I see Itachi, I see the word troll. So, oh man, let me see. So yeah, I know I'm ranting Monday off, but you know it is what it is. But I'm about to get up off here. I'm about to go on Just Juice. I don't even know how long I've been streaming. Holy shit, 106 minutes. That's like damn near 2 hours. And I got shit to do. But thanks for everybody. Heather, Truth Vibration Podcast. Subscribe to his channel. Choma, Itachi, go sub to his channel. Who else is up on here? Duffman. Shout out to Duffman. Mexican Righteous. Go subscribe to his channel. Ara. Y'all all, like I said, y'all are my brothers and sisters. Damien, Minko, Jr., you know, Anonymous, Duffman, Heather, Brother Cuts, Zach, Gematria Effect News, if y'all ain't subscribed. I don't know what you're watching, because we all rock it out with each other. We all should be rocking with each other. Brother Cuts, subscribe to his channel. Green Arrow. Let me see. There's a lot of comments. Deanne, Angel Z, Never Take the Jab. Simple Truth TV. Oh yeah, that's Simple Truth TV. Oh, see how I be getting them confused? Hold on, let me see. Wait. Shit, I almost blocked them. Simple Truth TV. I get the channels mixed up. Subscribe to Simple Truth TV. Let me see. Oh, he was suspended too. That's right. So yes, okay. Oh my God, I get the channels mixed up. Anyways, shout out to all you guys again, and I'm on P1, so I can't click in your names. Rick James, shout out to Rick James, always around, always. Sarah. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. Stay up. You know, there's a lot of negative energy in this world, man. We should all know that, and just, you know, yep, never take the jab. Because, I mean, we're going into that season. You know, I mean, you know how much shit we breathed in, guys? That's got to come out. Fall is when your body cleanses. So, you know, that's why I cleanse my lungs early, because I don't want to be, I'd rather be when it's still warm, coughing and getting all that shit out, than when it's cold and can't go nowhere, lack of sunlight, all fucked up. I don't want to do that. So I start detox early. I clean my lungs out earlier. So, and yeah, man. But it's yeah, so yeah, just keep the positive energy, and you know, those sometimes may think looks negative, listen to it, and you'll be like, oh, that's positive, man. That's not even negative. May sound negative, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's positive energy, you know. So thanks, Deanne, Heather. But oh man. But shout out to Gemini's, you know, for the comment. Spark the video. Like I said, you're a brother too, so you know, I just had to you know, address the comment about going down the wrong road. But hey, everybody's a right to whatever they think and believe, so I just let you know what it, you know, what's what. So and then who else? And shout out to Wise 1984. You know, it's still my brother at the end of the day. I gotta call him up and find out what the hell's going on. You know, I'm gonna call him up. I'd rather just call him up man to man. Like, you know, I'm not gonna come on here and do a talk about. I'd rather just I got way of contact you. I just call you and find out what the heck's going on. You know, so that's the best way to get through shit is to talk it out. I'm not gonna come on here and make a video about talk shit about wives or some shit. I'll just call him up. I got his number. If I didn't have it, then I'll come on here and say yeah, but and shit's all we beyond that fucking point. I'll just call you up, talk to you, you know. You have Angel Baby, a special guest on the podcast. We could talk about divine feminine. Oh, okay. All right. So, but yeah, I'm about to get up off here, guys. Much love. Stay up, and hey man, every day's a fight. Every day's a fight. Every day is a blessing. You know, we're gonna watch this reality, whatever happens. You know, that's at the end of the day. That's the only thing I gotta look forward to. Well, I mean, whatever happens, we're gonna see it. So, you know, it's kind of something to look forward to. You know, we're gonna see whatever happens. We could be the cause or the effect. You know, and I believe that these people don't got a good track record. All right, of retaining their power. I mean, they do, but you know, they do get pushed back. So I just hope we could be the spark to the pushback. And, you know, I do agree that they wouldn't censor us if we couldn't make a change. They know we can. That's why they censor us. So, facts. Never take the jab. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all in another video or in the chat somewhere. Peace and love, everybody. I'm about to go on Just Juice. Shout out to Just Juice.